So hi everyone, I'm Kimberly LaPersia, the artistic director of All the Lions Studio and Incubator. This is welcome to Next Step Screenplay series. Now this month we're doing something a little different. We're doing Can Meet Theater Live, which we did last year. We have a lot of, it's kind of like our sister company. We have a lot of performers that kind of go back and forth between All the Line and Can Meet Theater. And it's a podcast. You can check it out online, Can Meet Theater. Yes, and we will have an intermission. Halfway through. So without further ado, let's get started on Can Meet Theater Live.
Good evening, and welcome to Can Meet Theater. Please be advised, tonight's show is not appropriate for children under 13, women over 55, men over 65, actresses over 30, people undergoing psychotherapy, people undergoing aromatherapy, aromatherapists undergoing psychotherapy, those with a weak heart, those with a weak stomach, those with a weak grasp of the public mood, Mennonites, Ammonites, Israelites, Mighty Mites, claustrophobics, agrophobics, step aerobics, Belgians, Georgians, Norwegians, Cajuns, and the governors of Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, and of course, Florida. Enjoy the show.
In 1899, Britain was in the grip of a panic. Hundreds of witnesses came forward to describe encounters with strange airships roaming the country. Is there any truth to these stories? And what could it have to do with the mysterious disappearance of a young noblewoman that same year? New evidence recently uncovered from beneath a public toilet in Glasgow could at last shed light on the mystery. A diary, purportedly to be that of Lady Evelyn Ramsbottom, who disappeared from her family's estate in the spring of 1899, tells an amazing tale that could forever change the way we look at history.
Evelyn, darling, where are you?
I'm right here, Father. There's no need to shout.
Oh, yes. Now, go to your chamber with Mrs. Dalrymple. You must get ready for tonight's ball.
Must I?
Now, all the young ladies love my large and wondrous ball.
I don't.
Now, daughter, tonight could be the night you meet your future husband. Someone handsome and worthy, just like in Miss Austen's books.
Jane Austen is a twat.
Now, that is no way for a lady to speak. You may enjoy the evening air a bit longer. I know how you love the out of doors. But then it's up to Mrs. Dalrymple and into your ball gown, you understand?
Yes, Father.
Very well, then. I've got arrangements to make. I shall see you in the ballroom at 7 on the dot, young lady.
Oh, dear. If only there were some escape from this suffocating world of balls and gowns and corsets and... What on earth is that? My God, what can it be? Oh no, it's getting closer! It's going to hit the cupola! Father!
What the devil is going on here? What is that monstrosity?
Sorry, very sorry. Rupert, report.
Yes, sir. We appear to have hit a stately home, sir.
Oh, bad bit of luck that. Mark this on the chart so it doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir.
And send a repair gang up here right away to get us off of this, what is it?
It's a belfry, sir. I believe this is the Ramsbottom's Hall, and I believe that angry gentleman over there is Lord Ramsbottom.
What is the meaning of this? And who are you? And what is this thing?
Lord Ramsbottom is it? Yes, this is an airship.
An airship?
Yes, very cutting-edge technology, very hush-hush at the moment. Can't really say more.
Just like Jules Verne. What are you doing in this airship? Traveling to far-off lands, I'll wager, after all sorts of adventure.
Oh, yes, something like that. Like I said, can't say more. National security, defense of the realm, and all that.
Oh, look at all this damage. I'm supposed to host a ball here in a few hours.
Oh, not to worry, old man. Her Majesty's government will pay for it. Just send the bill to the Home Office and don't mention my name if you can help it. Rupert, are we clear of the what's it?
The belfry, sir. Yes.
What is your name again?
Ah, yes, didn't say. For the best, really. Rupert, start engines, full reverse.
Wait, come back here. Good Lord, what a strange turn of events. Are you all right, Evelyn? Evelyn! Oh dear, where has that girl gone off to?
Well, all in all, very good first day out, I'd say, apart from the business with the cupola at Ramsbottom Hall.
You mean the belfry, sir?
It's more of a cupola now that I think about it.
Perhaps, sir.
Well then, I'm off to wax my moustache, and that will take quite a while. The corner's yours, Rupert.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what the devil's testicles? Who are you? What are you doing here? Rupert!
Oh dear, I'm very sorry, Captain.
Yes, sir. I heard all the commotion. Oh, dear!
No, it's Major, actually. I'm not in the bloody Navy. Are you wearing trousers?
Are those my trousers?
Well, yes. Let me explain, Major. I am Lady Evelyn Ramsbottom.
Ramsbottom. Oh, of course.
I secreted myself aboard your craft while you was being berated by my father for hitting the cupola.
Ah, you see, Rupert, I was correct about the cupola.
My plan was to disguise myself as a man and join your crew. In doing so, I hope to escape the tyranny of my father's balls.
I beg your pardon?
My father is known across the land for his large and elaborately decorated balls. His only wish is to attract the wealthiest and most eligible young men so he can marry me off and increase his own status in society.
Sounds terrible.
It is. You see, I fancy myself a modern woman. I do not wish to be defined by who my husband is. I want to be known for my own accomplishments and to have adventures in this world just like a man would. Oh, I know it's hard for you to understand, but if you'd had balls thrust upon you ever since you achieved young womanhood, you would see my plight.
You're right. I wouldn't understand.
Well, this is all highly irregular. First of all, let me properly introduce ourselves. I am Major Alcock Brown. I am known as the Major. This is my man, Rupert.
At your service.
Now, my lady, while I myself am very progressive on these issues, it is nonetheless highly inappropriate for someone to stow away aboard a top-secret airship on Her Majesty's business and engage in cross-dressing just to avoid some tedious social engagements. Rupert, turn us around, make for Ramsbottom Hall at slightly more altitude this time.
Oh, please, Major. I could be of great benefit to you and your ship.
Really? I can't see how.
I can cook.
Well, there's no need. Rupert here is an accomplished chef.
I can sew quite well.
Well, Rupert is as fine a tailor as any.
I could clean.
Rupert keeps this ship tidier than nuns' knickers. I'm sorry, Lady Evan, but you see, any use I might have for a woman, I can rely on Rupert.
I see. I suppose the fact that I can speak 6 languages and am an expert at celestial navigation is of no interest then.
Are you serious?
I have a lot of time on my hands between balls.
Well, sir, we're rather lacking in the navigation department, hence the cupola incident.
Yes.
And it may be a good idea to keep her close by, seeing that she could give away our mission.
Indeed. Lady Evelyn, is one of the languages you speak Dutch?
Why, yes. Is that important?
That's strictly need to know. Anyway, we have a deal. Welcome aboard Her Majesty's airship. Impossible.
Impossible?
I-class, along with the implausible, the intransigent, and the inflammable, the most sophisticated and secret flying machines in the world. Which reminds me, Rupert, who's flying the ship?
Oh, dear. If you'll excuse me.
And so, Lady Evelyn joined the crew of the Impossible, but her insistence on wearing trousers continued to be a source of controversy. But this controversy would pale in comparison to the discovery of the true mission of the Impossible.
Are Are you sure we can't get you some more appropriate clothing, Lady Evelyn?
Oh, no, sir. Why, in these trousers, I feel free as a bird. And since I ceased wearing a corset, all my internal organs have fallen back into place. No, I'm quite comfortable.
You're welcome. Hand-stitched in Savali Road, I'll have you know.
Oh, I do appreciate them, Rupert. I'll be happy to buy you another pair if we're in Paris sometime.
Paris. Well,
I'm afraid that will have to wait. We have a mission to attend to. Rupert, set a course for our destination.
Oh, how exciting! Where are we going, Major?
Florida!
Florida? Why, by all accounts, Florida is nothing but a miasmic swampland infected with insects and vicious reptiles. Why would we be going there?
Ah, the question is not where we are going, my lady, but when.
Whatever do you mean?
Lady Evelyn, at this time I must swear you to absolute secrecy in Her Majesty's name on pain of death.
Goodness, is there really cause to be so dramatic?
Yes, indeed, my lady. For the impossible is, in fact, not just an airship, but a time-traveling airship.
Oh, go on, really?
Yes, really.
Honestly, Major, I mean, an airship is one thing, but time travel? That's, well, impossible.
Ah, hence our ship's moniker. No, I assure you it's all quite possible. Why, H.G. Wells himself has speculated upon it with some accuracy. Old school chum of mine, you know, used to call him Spanker Wells on account of his...
Major, this is too much. I mean, what could even power such a device?
Audacity, my lady. Sheer audacity. That and some strange metal they dug up in the Congo.
Well, I simply shan't believe it until I see it with my own eyes.
Ah, you shall see soon enough, my lady. Until then, I offer this from our most recent foray into the future.
What is this, then?
Well, what does it look like? It's a copy of the Times from July 16th, 1969.
70 years in the future? My God, can this be real?
I assure you there's no chicanery involved. And do you see the story on the front page? A rocket. A rocket taking men to the moon. A rocket launched from Florida.
Florida? Why, just as Mr. Verne predicted.
Yes, indeed. It appears that Florida in the late 20th century is the hub of mankind's endeavors to explore the universe.
Amazing. Is that where we're going? 1969.
No, my lady, we'll be going even farther into the future. To the 21st century.
Oh, really? Oh, imagine the advancements that will have been made by then. Why, Florida must be a center of science, learning, and culture unparalleled in history.
That is our supposition as well. Why, it is our belief that the Florida man, as he may be known, might be the very model of intelligence and virtue in the world of tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Right then, Rupert, engage the time drive.
yes, sir.
Goodness, it's loud.
Oh, yes, we're working on that. Let me tell you more about old Spanker Wells.
Oh.
Bottom like a newborn baby, I bet he is. Yes.
The vast majority of this material is too obscene to show.
Graphically illustrated, it looks like this.
Here, Jimmy. Come over here. I want to show you something, son.
And now, from CMT Comics, The Neighborhood Watch, with Blue Suede and Lasso Girl in A Hero's Day Off.
I'm so tired, I can hardly shop.
Me too. I had to take on the fungus and gangrene last night. Oh, I am so sore.
Yeah, the commissioner called me on that, but I'm sorry. I got my period yesterday.
Oh,
you
I
know how that is.
I am so achy on the first day.
I get totally tired and clumsy. I slipped trying to kick Dr. Fist a couple months ago. So embarrassing.
I can't chase anything when I'm bloated.
And then I start crying for no reason.
I'm actually due soon. You know what? Maybe the PMS was just working for me last night. I just wanted to kill, like, everyone. Oh, that shit looks good on you.
No, it doesn't. I look horrible.
Oh, stop. You're beautiful.
I look like a wet rag.
Shut up.
Hey, someone stop that man!
Oh, jeez.
If anyone calls us out, I'm gonna kill them.
That's no girl. Lose weight.
Oh, I just want a freaking day off.
Call security. It's just a shoplifter. It's not like the Chupagator or something.
So they think we can be everywhere.
No. Well, I'm hungry. Let's just go get something to eat.
Ooh, I could go for some chocolate.
Ooh, truffles.
My purse! Hey, my purse! Superman! Help!
They're like mewling babies.
Wait, why don't they want us to help anymore?
You know what? Come on, let's get out of here. I want some pancakes.
They didn't even buy anything. I'm a failure.
Oh, stop whining.
Don't be mean to me.
I'm sorry. I'm just in a mood.
Let's go. I need to hit the bathroom anyway.
Ugh. My back hurts.
My feet hurt.
This place is ticking me off.
I'm so tired I can hardly shop. Are your shelves disheveled, cabinets cluttered, storage space out of space? You need shelf help with Sherry Phelps. Hello, busy people. After a frightening experience last time at the very large pantry in my friend's beautiful but rather secluded house, I started thinking about smaller scale organizational projects. This one's especially for you ladies, organizing that portable abyss of personal effects. I'm talking about your purse. Today, I'm helping my dear Aunt Beryl, who's suffering from a shoulder injury, but also suffering from a very disorganized shoulder bag. Let's see what's inside. We have a wallet, very necessary. We'll put that in the keep pile. Lipstick, lip balm, hand lotion, the 3 L's. A comb, pens, a small notepad, keys, and a pack of tissues. All practical, but small items that would be so much easier to find with the use of a simple multi-pocket handbag organizer. You can find those everywhere in a wide variety of colors and patterns. What else? A pair of sunglasses. Now these should definitely be in a case to protect them from damage. Pain reliever, a nail file. Oh, and some prescription medication. I hope she doesn't need that today. Oh, here's some more medications. Oh, well, that's certainly a lot of pills. A pill case could help limit how much space is needed in your bag. With so many beautiful cases out there, from sleek modern to antique, you don't have to settle for those clunky plastic ones you see at the pharmacy counter. Well, here's more pills. And another wallet? Well, whose could that be? Oh, that's strange. All of these IDs have Beryl's picture, but completely different names and addresses. This one says Maria Lopez. Oh, Aunt Beryl, you don't look like a Maria Lopez. Oh, and this, I believe this is, yes, a Smith & Wesson M&P Shield EZ. A smart choice of handgun for an older person who might want something a little easier to handle, but not a great choice to have rolling around your vintage Coach bag. If you do choose to carry a piece, a holster will keep it handy while not putting so much weight on your shoulder. Maybe that's why she's having surgery. Silly Aunt Beryl. Remember to clean out your bag frequently, to check for unnecessary items, important papers you might have forgotten about, or unwrapped sticky candy. Keep your smaller necessities neatly tucked into the pockets of a handbag insert, and you'll be able to find everything, even your keys, in a jiffy. Oh, my goodness! Oh, it seems I've grazed my leg. Well, it seems I'm off to the hospital too now. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, an organized space is a happier place.
Imagine yourself enjoying this meat.
Sounds revolting.
Hello, and welcome to Better Mental Health Today. I'm your host, Dr. Betty, Better Every Day Johnson. Today, we'll be looking at a controversial phenomenon that's sweeping the nation. As real estate prices have risen dramatically in the past few years, many people feel that the American dream of owning a home in a good neighborhood is getting farther and farther out of reach. And this has led some homeowners to engage in what many are calling extreme behavior. We're talking today with Jan from Florida.
I always wanted to live in the town of Everwood Heights. When I was a kid, I was always jealous of my friends who lived there. I always dreamed someday I'd be able to afford a house there. And the really sad thing is, I could have before 2020. But when I was finally ready to buy, there was no way I could afford it.
For most, it simply would have been a disappointment, something to just move on from. But for Jan, it was more than that.
So I settled for moving into Hi-Ho Estates, which is right near Everwood Heights, but it's in an unincorporated area. The thing is, it's the same zip code.
And that's when you started having these feelings?
I just didn't feel like I belonged in Hi-Ho Estates. I knew deep in my heart that I belonged in Everwood Heights.
So what did you do then?
I just started telling everyone I lived in Everwood Heights.
It seems innocent enough. A slight geographical distinction, a little white lie. Just expressing the aspirations of a typical middle-class homeowner. But soon, it turned into something more.
I went to get a library card at the Everwood Heights Library, but they said I wasn't a resident. I told them to look at the zip code, but they said that it didn't matter. I couldn't believe it. I'm afraid I made quite a scene and had to be removed by the police. I'm sure they'll never let me in now.
At this point, it was clear. Jan was suffering from what is now known as neighborhood dysphoria. Here's Jan's longtime friend, Melissa.
Jan and I have been friends for years, but after she moved to Hi-Ho Estates, she changed. She was irritable and short with people, and she insisted on saying that she lived in Everwood Heights. She'd even go on about the town council elections there, even when we pointed out that she couldn't vote in them. And after a while, it really strained our friendship. And a lot of people stopped hanging around with her altogether. Looking back, though, I had no idea what she'd been struggling with.
That's when I had to make the decision to come out as trans neighborhood.
Jan's decision to come out and join the trans neighborhood community would be one that would have a tremendous impact on her life and the lives of those around her.
It wasn't easy for my family to accept. There's a lot of strong emotions around this. But I'm grateful that my family has chosen to support me. My mom says I will always be their child, no matter what HOA I belong to. Not everyone is that fortunate.
I still think it's pretty weird. But you know, Jan is my friend, and I want to support her. And the hate that she gets from some people is just terrible.
The trans neighborhood phenomenon is controversial, and many people refuse to accept their legitimacy. Here's Everwood Heights Town Councilman Fred Derflinger.
You know, the people I represent worked hard to afford the homes that they have, or they inherited them from their parents. Anyway, the point is, you can't just say you live here when you don't. Just because you have your mail sent to the same place to get sorted as us does not mean you get to say that you're a resident. Now, I know it's not popular to say, but these people are freaks. They need psychiatric help, not our library cards.
The scientific community is split on the subject of neighborhood dysphoria and the trans neighborhood phenomenon. For now, people like Jan will face an uphill battle in being accepted.
I just want people to know I'm not their enemy. I don't want to ruin your town or lower your property values. I just want to be who I truly am, a proud trans neighborhood resident of Everwood Heights.
If you or someone you love is suffering from the symptoms of neighborhood dysphoria, please contact a licensed mental health professional or a licensed real estate broker. This has been Better Mental Health Today with Dr. Betty Johnson, getting better every day. We'll see you next week.
And now, CMT Comics presents The Adventures of Captain Cosmos and Astro Boy!
Astro Man?
Oh, sorry, Astro Man.
The evil mad scientist, Dr. Albert Perel, has been captured after doing battle with Astro Man, New York City's only second-generation superhero. Son of the legendary Captain Cosmos, Astro Man began his career as the captain's lovable sidekick, Astro Boy.
Hey, Dad.
You're late.
Sorry, traffic.
You can fly.
Not when I'm off duty. I'm trying to keep a low profile, Dad.
I already ordered for you.
What? How did you know what I wanted?
Turkey Reuben with a side of potato salad. My cosmic super sense was tingling.
Is that for real?
Yes, but since you order that every time you come here, I didn't think I'd need it.
I think you just made it up. I never had a tingling cosmic super sense.
You could have, if you applied yourself more.
So, did you see what I did?
What did you do?
I stopped Dr. Albert Perel from destroying the psychiatry department of NYU.
Oh, yeah. Saw that in the Post here. What's his deal? I mean, why would anyone do that?
Dad, can you please lower the newspaper while I'm talking to you?
Happy now?
Yes.
So why would anyone want to destroy the psychology department at NYU?
Well, Dr. Perel had a grudge against the university after they fired him for conducting unauthorized experiments on his students.
Ooh, that sounds diabolical. What were those experiments?
Well, he wanted to implant AI into living human subjects, creating a hybrid biodigital brain.
Amazing! Was this so they would become bioengineered killing machines?
Well, no. Dr. Perel's brother suffered from brain damage. He thought the AI could cure the problem.
And that's a bad thing. How?
Well, he was performing the experiments on college kids without their knowledge.
Okay, fair point, but still.
What?
Well, you know, in my day, a mad scientist would use science. I mean, real science. Death rays, mutant monsters, robot armies, you name it. They'd try to destroy the world unapologetically just because they hated humanity. Or they were communists. And in your granddad's day, they were Nazis, too.
So?
So there's always a sob story these days with these guys. I mean, a tragic background shtick, like they're contestants on The Voice. The poor schmuck just wanted to make people's lives better. So he crosses the line with a few experiments. Big whoop. I bet he's just pissed off because he lost a sweet teaching job.
So, how's that different from the guy that we took down years ago? What's his name? Dr. Murder?
Yeah, what about him? His name was Dr. Murder. He wanted to destroy humanity so he and his doll Trisha Tessmacher could repopulate the world in his and her image. Total megalomaniac. Of course, a world full of Trisha Tessmachers. Superheroes had real dolls back then.
Well, Dad, we've moved on, Women can be supervillains now, too. Look at crazy single cat lady or redneck junkie mama.
How is your mother, anyway?
Oh, nice segue. She's fine. I'll see her tomorrow.
She's still marrying that guy? What's he called? Bob?
Yes.
Have you met him?
Yes. Several times. He seems like a nice guy.
What's he do again?
He's retired. Used to be a dentist in Queens.
Ooh, Mr. Excitement.
All right, don't.
I could get remarried too if I wanted to.
I realize that, Dad.
Okay, I've got a turkey Reuben.
With a side of potato salad, that's mine.
And a Captain Cosmo super sub.
Right here, thanks.
Can I get you anything else? Hey, wait! Aren't you Captain Cosmos?
Sure am, sweetheart. Let's just keep that between us.
Oh my God, my mom loves you. You actually saved her life when that giant dung beetle attacked the subway.
I remember it well. All in the day's work, my dear.
And you're Astro Boy.
Well, Astro Man, actually.
Hey, why don't I get your lunches comped? It's the least I can do.
Actually...
What a sweet thing to do. Well, thank you, dear.
You're welcome. Anything else for you?
Yeah, actually, I'd like a cup of Earl Grey tea, please.
Oh, God.
And you, sir?
I'll have another cup of coffee. Black.
You got it. You got it, Captain.
Don't you think that was a little unethical? And what's your problem with tea, anyway?
What's wrong with accepting a little gratitude now and then?
Yeah, forget it.
And it's just not right for a red-blooded American male, especially a superhero, to drink tea.
Coffee isn't even technically American.
Sure it is. The Indians invented it.
You mean Native Americans, and I don't think that's true. And it's a little egotistical to get the sandwich that you're named after.
You're just jealous. When they name a sandwich after you, then you can throw stones.
You know what? Fine. I do not feel like arguing with you.
Bullshit. You live to argue with me.
I do not live to... Okay. I see what you're doing there.
What am I doing there? Really?
Tune in next week for more adventures of Captain Cosmos and Astro Boy!
Astro Man, damn it!
Sorry. Astro Man.
Abnormal sex, crime, and violence.
Consumers will love that.
Did you see him in this?
Oh my God, he was
he was looking right at me in my general direction. It was really good. It was really nice.
Attention! I'd like your attention, please. This is going to be a very special weekend. And I'm so excited to talk to you about something very important, ladies. You may remember...
Why do you call us ladies? My mom is a lady, but she's old, and I'm not even 13 yet, and I still don't even have my period.
You're such a child. I've had my period for 3 years now.
Well, duh. Of course you have. You've had, huge boobs since you were 11.
Now, girls, let's settle down. We're getting off track.
I thought we were ladies.
Yes, ladies, please quiet down and have a seat. We are on this special weekend to discuss purity.
What the heck is that?
It's talking about keeping yourself clean So that when you meet
I'm already clean. My mom made me take a shower before in case we didn't have water up here.
That's not the kind of clean I'm talking about. I'm referring to keeping yourself clean for your future.
Oh, don't worry, Pastor Laura. I brought plenty of supplies since I'm on my period. If any of you need something, I have extra. I have pads, tampons, flushable wipes, you name it.
Girls, ladies, that's not what we're here to discuss. If you would just give me
I think I know what this is about. My mom, she gave me this ring with a pearl in it. She said that if I was unclean or did it, that the pearl would fall out. I think it means kissing with your tongue.
Ew.
That's not what that means.
Oh, did my mom tell you?
No, she didn't tell me. Forget the ring. Okay. Look what I have here. See these beautiful lemons?
Oh, are we gonna make lemonade? I love lemonade.
No, we are not going to make lemonade. See how beautiful and ripe these lemons are? Imagine if I cut them open and squeezed out all the juice rather than saving them for when I really wanted to make lemonade.
If the lemons are ripe and we don't use them, won't they just spoil? Then the lemons won't be good for anything and we've wasted the lemons.
But Pastor Laura said we aren't making lemonade. What are we gonna do with the lemon juice if we're not gonna make lemonade?
Oh, my mom says that lemon juice is good for your zits. Alyssa, you should try that since you're on your period.
Shut up, Katie.
Okay, stop. Forget the lemons. Instead, look at this beautiful rose I brought with me.
Ooh.
Now, imagine that this rose had all of its petals just plucked right off. It wouldn't be beautiful anymore now, would it?
Why would you pick off all the petals? That doesn't make any sense.
Ooh, we could mix it that. We could pick some of the rose petals off and mix it with the lemon juice and use it as astringent on our faces. Spa party!
We're not gonna make astringent. I'm saying that if we took off all the petals, it wouldn't be a beautiful rose anymore.
But could you just pull one petal off? I mean, losing one petal would still make the rose pretty. I think you could even pull off like 10 petals and it would still be really pretty.
Probably even 20. I mean, Pastor Laura, can we pull the petals off the rose and see how many we can take off before the rose isn't pretty anymore?
Taking off one petal just one time might be kind of fun. And who would ever know?
Oh my God, no! We're not doing that. I am trying to talk to you about something very important, and you girls are not making it very easy.
I thought we were ladies.
No, you're not ladies. Ladies wouldn't make this so difficult.
Well, why don't you just say it then?
Sex! I'm trying to talk to you about sex and why you're not supposed to do it before you get married, and why waiting is important, and why it's a special gift between you and your husband, and doing it before you are married ruins the gift. Ah! Any questions?
Pastor Laura, are you married?
No. I'm waiting for the right one.
How old are you?
"43. Who wants to watch A Walk to Remember?
And now, the all-seeing, all-knowing, all-feeling, and acquitted on all charges by a grand jury, please welcome your soft-spoken ventriloquist, Miss Fortune.
Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to your monthly horoscope with Miss Fortune. This month, it's time to look at our bounties and be thankful for all that we have. Not sure what you should be thankful for? Well, let me help you with that. To start us off, everyone's least favorite sign, Aries. Just kidding. Aries, this month you're destined to climb that corporate ladder, straight to HR's office. Some people just can't take your sense of humor, or your temper, or your insufferable pen clicking for 8 hours straight in that tiny cubicle you call your office. That's why, this month, be thankful for your wonderful personality, since no one else seems to be. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. This month, put your bullheadedness to work and hit the gym. Sure, it will suck and you'll feel so out of place because the last time you worked out was over a decade ago, but you're committed to this. And there was a month free trial at the local gym next to the Shake Shack you visit every few days. Serendipity at its finest. And be thankful there was no fine print at the gym you didn't bother to read about in your membership, right? Gemini, some days it might seem like you're hot then you're cold, you're yes then you're no. Wait, that's just a Katy Perry song. But she has the spirit. Sometimes it's hard to know what you're looking for in life. This month, focus on what makes you happiest. Whether that's the love of your life or a BOGO on a case of natty ice, that's entirely up to you. You should be thankful for your job this month because without it, you just have to be alone at home with your thoughts all of the time instead of just most of the time. What's that sound? Oh, it sounds like the scurrying of a Cancer on the move. This month, it seems like it would be a fantastic time for you to take up a new hobby to use up that excess energy from those caffeinated lemonades you've been enjoying. That totally isn't your heart about to stop. You just have so much going on that you need to unleash. Take up softball, or interpretive dance, or maybe even indie podcasting. On second thought, that one would probably be a waste of time. This month, you should be thankful for those caffeinated lemonades. Keep drinking twice the daily FDA recommendation of caffeine. Surely no harm can come of this. Oh, this month you'll be roaring with laughter, Leo. The good times feel like they'll never end. Ride this high as long as you can, because you never know when things are going to go sour. You're finally back on your feet after all of your struggles, so take this time to really enjoy it. During this month, you should be thankful for all of the good things in your life, making this month extra special. Like your good friend who's always by your side. Wait a second, I didn't write that part. The utter perfectionist in you needs a break, Virgo. It's time you give yourself an easy out. The year is winding down and you don't need to stress too hard. Consider taking a vacation over your holiday. Go somewhere new and exciting and don't do any research beforehand. Why not visit San Francisco, New Orleans, or even Orlando? It'll be like you're a modern-day Lewis and Clark. Just be careful where you step. This month, you should be thankful for the opportunities that have let you get this far. Whether that be your own grit or daddy's nepotistic friends is none of my business. As the year starts to end, don't give in to the winter blues, my dear Libras. I know you haven't seen the sun in weeks and the skies are getting darker, but you need to find your own sunlight. Have you considered a tanning bed? With how pale you are, maybe you could use some of the vitamin D. And radiation. I'm sorry, I just mean you need some radiating good vibes. This month, you should be thankful for the changing seasons. Sure, your doctor might say you have sad, but how can you feel up if you never feel down? Happy birthday to our November Scorpios. What shady things are you getting up to this month? Be mindful, there are many eyes on you, so be on your best behavior. You'd hate to get banned from your favorite stores for some indiscretions. This month, you should be grateful for yourself. You're so incredible and everyone should appreciate you, especially those mall security guards. Like an arrow loosed from a top bow, Sagittarius, you are flying high this month. Happy birthday to all the November Sagittari. Great things are in store for you. Keep your eyes peeled for the great things in life coming to you. It could even be the start of a new beginning, like with your friend Daryl, who has always been there for you through everything. Daryl, what have I said about updating my fortunes behind my back? No, we've been through this. I'm not interested. That's not. We will address this later. This month, you should be thankful for those who are always with you, like good old reliable Daryl. God damn it.
Capricorn, this time of year can make you feel down, knowing you've got a lot to do before the end of the year to get it all managed. Well, your practicality will get you there, don't worry. As long as nothing throws off your groove, you'll get everything done right on time. This month, be thankful for what gives you inner peace, or how you could find it. Even if that peace comes from reporting your coworker to HR for clicking their pen incessantly every minute for 8 hours of the day. Aquarius, it seems like things in your life are stuck in a rut, and you only have yourself to blame. Stop trying to get involved in other people's business and just let things happen. When you dig into other people's issues, you just end up making the same mistakes. This month, you should be thankful for whatever pets you might have, furry, scaly, or slimy. They'll never judge you. At least, they'll never judge you out loud. And neither will Daryl. And now Pisces, it's time to take a breath and relax. You've been all over the place for who knows how long, and it's about time you take that nervous energy and separate it out into something better. Like working on any of your hundreds of work-in-progress crafts you just had to have and then never finished. This month, you should be thankful for all of those unfinished projects taking up space around your apartment. You totally don't look like a hoarder. And that, my dears, is it for this month. I hope you all have things in your life to be grateful for. And remember, the dark side of the moon is only dark depending on the angle that you look at it from, especially under the stars with Daryl. I swear to God, Daryl, this is why I hit you with my car a few months back.
We hope you're enjoying the show, but if you're not, this is probably a good time to slip out without causing too much of a scene, because we'll be taking a 10-minute intermission now. Enjoy the fine refreshments here at Binks, and please be good to your servers. Thank you.
All right, everyone, we are going to get, well, wait, we are missing Michael Lewis, so for our sound. But we're going to get started in just a minute. Very cool. We will be doing a Q&A after this next act for everything. Also, just a note, so this is, so we've done 2 years at Binks, 2 whole years, and this actually, this is going to be our final performance for the year. Yeah, so we're going to be retooling the show and looking to revamp it into a new format. So 2026, keep your eye out. We'll be having a new format for Next Step Screenplay series, but just want to thank all of you for coming out and being a part of this. It has been an incredible, incredible experience with everyone here, and thank you to Binks. And without further ado, let's start Act 2 of Can Meet Theater.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing? Woo! Yeah, make a little noise. It's okay. We want to have some reaction out of the audience. That's fine. Or not. Anyway, my name is Doug McDowell, and I am one of the producers, and I am the director of Can Meet Theater Live. Our next sketch is one that I always have to do a little intro. This is a recurring sketch that we do on Can Meet Theater called The Bureaucrat. It was created by Wayne Cothran, who is sitting over there. Very politely, with his clothes on, as I told him. It's a long story. The Bureaucrat was inspired by my life as a public servant for local governments all around the state of Florida, in particular, a certain beach town in Northeast Florida that Wayne and I used to reside in together, where we met. So basically everything in The Bureaucrat is truth adjacent, and the stranger it seems, usually the more it's based on reality. So without further ado, we present a mashup of several of our episodes of The Bureaucrat. Take it away, Maestro.
Yeah, those bums. You know, all the promises they made me when I bought my lot that they failed to deliver.
Well,
they said our neighbors would be screened to ensure they're of the highest quality.
Well,
meanwhile, there's 24 kids running through the property, yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs. I suspect They were looking for those Korean card monsters with their phones.
Is that still a thing?
Hell if I know. My grandchildren are in college. All I know is I can't hear Newsmax over their racket. Makes me want to bring back the workhouses for children.
Yes. Well, Mr.
Oh,
Schultz,
and the food at the clubhouse sucks. And it gives my wife gas.
Sir, I don't think there's anything my office can do about your wife's gas.
Oh, so now you know what they're planning to do?
Well, according to the plans they filed, they're building pickleball courts.
I know. God damn it, anything but that.
Well, what's wrong with pickleball courts? I mean, won't that raise the property values? I mean, pickleball is all the rage now, you know?
I read on Facebook that people break into high-end neighborhoods under the cover of darkness to use pickleball courts. And I'm not even going to tell you what the teenagers do.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
So, what can the city do?
Nothing?
You're kidding.
No, they're well within their rights to build pickleball courts.
Damn it! I'm going to have the talk with the mayor about this, I swear.
Another satisfied customer.
Wow, what was that guy's problem?
His wife has gas.
Huh. Anyway, I have some good news for you, Art.
There's a first time for everything.
The mayor wants you to come with him to the Florida Mayor's Convention.
Oh, shit. What did I do to deserve this?
Oh, come on, Art. Conventions can be fun. It's happening in Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando is not the fun tourist destination the mainstream media makes it out to be. Trust me.
I went to all of those theme parks when I was a kid, and I had a good time.
Of course you did, Dana. You would have a good time in the fourth ring of hell.
That's true. After all, I work here with you.
Point taken.
What happened to you to make you hate the happiest place on earth?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did Mickey not want to take a picture with little Art?
He wasn't even there. In fact, the only reason I would ever go back in that park is to have my picture taken with one of the characters. I don't even care which one it is.
You know, there's a guy in my building with a Mickey Mouse suit.
Does he work for Disney?
No.
Stay away from that guy. Besides, I want to get my picture taken with Mickey in his natural habitat.
Okay, well, there was something else I came in here for.
Art!
Oh, yeah, Sandy from the EPD was looking for you.
Oh, shit. Oh, not today, Dana. I'm not here. I'm out, I'm doing a trash cleanup off the 138.
Art, we need to talk.
Art isn't here today, Sandy. He's out doing trash cleanup.
Oh, like hell he is. Where is he this time? Hiding under the desk? Again?
No, I'm just here. I just dropped my pen. That's all. Anyway, to what do I owe the pleasure of having to deal with you on what was once a pleasant morning, Miss Scholes?
Wait, your full name is Sandy Scholes?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird that you work in environmental protection and your name is Sandy Scholes?
It's just nominative determinism. You know, your name sets you up for your career. Like how Dr. Seymour Cutts is that world-famous surgeon.
Or Guy Ryder is the president of that gay biker club. Or so I hear.
Huh. Well, how about Mr. Dickinson down the hallway?
Anyways, Art, what is this nonsense I'm hearing that the green space plan has been canceled, and now that space is going to become an axe-throwing roller rink craft meadery?
Well, the economic development team thinks it's a better idea for the constituents, Sandy. It'll bring in income and drive tourism uptown.
It'll bring in polluting cars and lawsuits.
It's really not that big of a deal. No one really cared about the green space plan anyways.
The petition had 50 signatures.
You do know we have over 30,000 residents, right?
Unbelievable. You always manage to find ways to blow up any good that we try to do.
Oh, yep, yeah. I have a personal vendetta against the environmental department. You caught me.
If the shoe fits, first, you allow the dump batteries into the ocean for Electric Eels event.
The what?
Oh, that was me. It sounded really good for the eels.
Well, that tracks.
Then you agreed to cut down all of the trees downtown because people couldn't handle a little bit of pollen on their cars.
The mayor has chronic hay fever, Sandy.
now you're stopping us from putting in a much-needed green space to allow for the wildlife in the area to get some breathing room.
I'll send my condolences to the pigeons and the squirrels.
You are the most environmentally unfriendly person I've ever had to work with.
Oh, settle down, hippie.
Fascist!
Oh, easy there, tree hugger.
You pencil-pushing stuffed suit!
Whoa, okay, now that is too far. Listen, I know you're upset about the tree thing. What if we plant 2 crepe myrtles downtown, away from City Hall, so the mayor doesn't go on a sneezing fit?
Only 2? I need at least 10 trees, and no crepe myrtles. I'm talking maples, elms, maybe even an oak.
All right, I can do 4 trees of your choice and 2 shrubs trimmed into decorative shapes. Final offer.
Deal. By the way, Art, you still coming to trivia tonight down at Schooners?
You know I never miss it.
I didn't know you did bar trivia.
Can't a man have a private life?
Hey, how you doing there, all right?
Oh, God, I guess not. I'm doing okay, Mr. Mayor. What can I do for you today?
Well, first I'm here to file for the permit for our yearly Civil War reenactment.
Sir, I thought we agreed that was inappropriate because of the...
Did you say something, Art?
Nothing, sir.
Well, I'm having trouble finding Confederate flags for the reenactment. And I can't even find them damn things on Amazon.
Well, that's surprising. I mean, you can find cattle prods on Amazon.
Yeah. Lucky for us, our participants own their own Confederate uniforms.
That's more than a little disturbing.
I wish you'd speak up, son.
I was saying that I'll call around to some other cities. Maybe they haven't thrown all their flags away yet or burned them. Is it worth pointing out that nothing actually happened here during the Civil War?
Nope. Yeah, one more thing. There's going to be a Florida Mayor's Conference in Orlando, and I want you to be my aide de camp.
Are you sure you want me for this, sir?
Who else would I want else to come with me?
What about Mrs. Mayor?
Well, my little Magnolia don't like going to these things.
Well, what about your new, assistant?
Chloe? Chloe has an important test this week for her entrepreneurs class. She's learning how to make money using Instagram.
Yeah, I'll bet.
You know, going to something like this could really help your career.
I don't want to be a politician, sir.
Well, hell, I know that, boy, but you do want one of them 6-figure consultant firm jobs, don't you?
Well,
hey, look, you come with me to that conference, and I'll make sure you meet the right people.
Yeah, fine. I'm in.
Yeah, good man.
Oh, God, this will not end well. You're listening to 94.1 KRZY, the only station crazy enough to mix Mongolian metal throat singing, alternative 90s rock, and psychiatric help. All together before 10 a.m.
Good morning to all of my listeners. It is that time of day again where I come to answer your cryptopsychiatry concerns. You may have heard of a cryptozoologist. These researchers ask, what does this creature do? Well, how does this creature exist? What does it eat? Where does it live? But me? No. I am a cryptopsychiatrist. I ask, what does this creature want? How does this creature cope with the crippling nightmare that is existence? Why does it hide from the general public, hanging only in the sides of our vision or in blurry pictures? I ask how they are, and they tell me. Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Kukuk. Yes, I am the world's only cryptopsychiatrist. I am here to help cryptids work through their heart feelings and show we all feel the same deep down, whether we be humid or cryptid. First caller, we have one of the most famous cryptids, a regular on our show. We have Nessie, or as many of you know her, the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, hello, doctor. I just wanted to ask you today if you have any advice on what I'm supposed to do to stay relevant in society nowadays. You see all these crazy things on TikTok, And no one knows or cares about the classics anymore. Oh, Loch Ness Monster, that's been and done. That's just an old blurry photograph or someone's arm in the water. How can I be hip? How can I be fresh? How do I make the connection, Doctor?
Oh, Nessie. You see, it is not easy nowadays to stay relevant, so you must stay on top of the trends. I suggest you learn to dance. It will get their attention when you post it online, but make sure you stay out of focus. You need to entice them to come back and keep watching for the possibility of seeing your face. Be a tease. It will keep them interested for at least 10 seconds. Next caller.
Is your front porch light on? Well, you better leave it on, because Daddy's coming!
You see here? That's for the Mothman. The Mothman is very attracted to light, like a regular moth. But he is also the size of a man. This attraction he has with the light is toxic. And it sadly appears he has relapsed again to his carnal desires. We will need to set up a private session later, which is very expensive. Next caller.
Hi, Doc. It's Bigfoot. Just wondering, I feel like I'm lost and can't find any tracks. It's always, oh, look, it's Bigfoot or Sasquatch. No one ever asks me who I really am. By the way, my name is Robert. My dream was to be a famous tap dancer. I was born in Plano, Texas, but now I just wandered through the woods aimlessly. How do I get people to truly see me?
Oh, you know what they say. You have to walk a mile in someone else's big feet. They try talking to campers when they first arrive. Seeing you in the eye-squintingly bright sun, they will believe it's as real as opposed to you running around at night. I know that you are nocturnal, but it's time to turn that nocturnal into a morning person. And don't give up on your dreams. You just need to find big enough tap shoes. Next caller.
Hi, Dr. Ku. So you're a crypto psychiatrist, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I maybe sort of spent all of my family savings on cryptocurrency. Dogecoin was up, okay? And now I don't know what to do. I mean, my wife is pregnant and our mortgage is due and I have nothing but this coin thing. I don't know how I can talk to her about this. I really thought it was going to the moon, and now I'm here with this fake money that is worthless. She won't ever forgive me for this. How do I save my marriage?
Crank callers, I swear. You see, I am a crypto psychiatrist. I work on real things. But what you are talking about is fairy tale nonsense. It's just Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy Puppycock. There is no such thing as fake money. What you need, sir, is a make-believe psychiatrist for the big woohoo crazies, not a well-respected crypto psychiatrist. That is all we have for our show this time. Up next, we have another hour of Mongolian metal throat singing following these commercials. After, the newest hits from Imagine Dragons. Tune in next time for more cryptids in need of my advice.
Girls wearing plastic gloves do some manual alignment.
No, Joan, don't do that.
Hello and welcome. I am here deep in the heart of the rainforest, where I'm about to meet one of the last tribes of true hunter-gatherers in the world today. They are a shy and introverted group who rarely interact with outsiders. To us, they may seem primitive, but they are our link to a time when humans lived a very different life. Simple, noble, and deeply connected to the natural world. We'll be meeting them just over that ridge.
What are we doing here?
We're meeting another anthropologist.
I don't feel like peopling today. I just want to gather some berries and chill.
Chief said we have to. He said it's a part of building our brand, whatever that means.
They better not stare at my boobs. I hate it when they stare at my boobs. Don't they have boobs where they come from?
They do, but they put them in one of those things that look like slingshots.
Oh, ouch, poor girls. Oh, hey, I stretched my lobes last night. What do you think?
Oh, so cute. That is such a good look for you. You know what would go good with that? Macaw feathers, red ones.
Yeah.
I wish they'd hurry up. I got some hunting to do.
You go hunting too much. We never see you. You need to have more of a hunting-gathering balance.
Well, somebody has to add diversity to the diet around here. Speaking of which, what's for dinner?
Tubers, starchy tubers.
Again?
Well, don't complain to me. Go out there and hunt something.
It's not that simple. Maybe I can grab a couple of howler monkeys if it's not too late.
Ew, no. I can't do monkey. It's too creepy. Those little hands and that face.
So what do you want?
Something without hands or a cute face. Ooh, a crocodile.
Crocodile? Are you serious? Let me explain. I'd rather hunt for things that aren't likely to eat me first.
Has anyone ever had crocodile? What's it taste like?
Monkey.
Meh. Is that what you're wearing?
What?
You know, the dick thingy.
It's not a dick thingy, okay? And it's very important, and it's part of our identity, and it's practical.
How is putting a gourd on your dick practical?
Well, if you ever took more than 2 steps outside of the campsite, you'd know how dangerous this forest can be. Every man knows you don't walk around dangling a snack in front of you.
There's fish in the river that'll bite it clean off.
No way.
Yep, and that's what happened to Shorty.
Really?
Why do you think they call him Shorty?
Oh.
Oh no, is it going to rain? I just did my hair and my face paint.
It's rainy season, and we live in the rain forest.
Ugh, why do we live here anyway?
Hey, here it comes, over the ridge. Okay, look friendly and noble and deeply connected to nature. Hi.
Can I have your attention, please? We will now begin the reading of the will. Well, if you're reading this, that means I've kicked the bucket. You probably are very surprised.
Well, so am I. You know, after that third quadruple bypass, I was starting to think I'd outlive all of you. As you know, I've made quite a name for myself through the years with many shell companies and LLCs. Now, there's been a copious amount of slumlording and tax evasion, giving all of you the best life possible and opportunities that abound. Now, they say a camel could pass through an eye of a needle easier than a rich man can get into heaven. But I don't think Jesus knew about the Amex Black Card. But maybe it's true, and now I'm in hell. Well, I've always enjoyed the hotter weather anyway. But enough about my eternal rest. I've gathered you all here today to clear the air and make sure we're all on the same page. To my dear wife, Annabelle, you've always been the most precious and extravagant person in my life. Now, I wish I could have told you that recently, but you've been living with your sister for the last 5 years because you couldn't stand the sight of me due to my many, well, shall we say, indiscretions. But I know you still love the sight of our shared bank account and all those deposits. So I leave you the remaining pittance of $750,000. Don't spend it all in one place. You know, burning money would make it last longer than in your hands. Now, I also know how much you love taking a ride in my Mercedes. So I leave you that beast of a car, so spacious and reliable. Maybe you could drive it straight into the Lackawanna River with your shrew of a sister in the passenger seat. To my eldest, my sweet Natalie, you've always been a daddy's girl, fixing and cooking my books from when you first started ninth grade algebra. I leave you the modest 7-bedroom, 4-bath family homestead where you know the code to the safe in my office. You know what to burn and what to keep. Now remember Daddy's #1 rule, don't let anyone in without a warrant. And don't ever dig in the northwest corner of the property under the azalea bushes. To my middle child, Tony Jr., you've always been a steadfast child, loyal, keep your head down, eager to please me and do anything I ever could have wanted. Your lack of ambition makes me sick, boy. I leave you my collection of self-help books. Maybe this will help you find a direction in life other than downwind of me. Yeah, to my youngest son, Peter, you're a chip off the old block. I know all about your extramarital affairs. I leave your trust and inheritance of $2 million to be split among all your many, many bastard children. I also leave you my remaining supply of condoms. To my daughter-in-law, Isabella, I leave you evidence of all your husband's misadventures in this envelope. I also leave you this lawyer reading my will on retainer. He's quite a shark. To my brother Augustus, I've always appreciated a good drink. That's why I never leave home without one, or you either, or attend any parties without one, or go grocery shopping without one. Yeah, your flask is just as much a part of you as your eyes and your one remaining leg. Now, for you, I leave my collection of Prohibition-era liquors. Now, just do your best to not get Jake leg in your remaining one in this game of roulette. To my niece, Laurie, always the forgotten one at family gatherings. I saw you trying so hard to be accepted. Now, I know how it can feel, feeling so small and downtrodden. That's why I leave you my rental property portfolio in Scranton and Carbondale.
Yes.
Life may suck, but making other people's lives suck more is what keeps us all going in the end. So bleed 'em dry, kid. Cousin Jimmy, always lurking in the background, just waiting for an opportunity. I leave you all the spare change in my leather couch. I'm sure you left plenty there through the years of freeloading at my house for months at a time since you're incapable of getting and maintaining a job. I also leave you my vintage bottle cap collection, which should be worth about $5 in scrap when you inevitably try to offload it. To Elizabetta, the woman who loved me and kept me company through everything, and picked my pocket in the process. You threatened to tell my wife if I ever left you and provide all the evidence for the prenup in favor of her. Now, my dear mistress, by now you must be salivating, wondering what I could have left you to sink your $200 manicured nails into. I leave you the most dear gift of all, the memories that we made in the backseat of my Mercedes. You may have the fuzzy steering wheel cover to remember me by. Now, with all my loved ones accounted for, I leave all my remaining properties and Swiss bank accounts to the neighbor boy, Evan. I caught him regularly scamming the neighbor kids and ducking all sorts of consequences. Now, he also knows how to keep his yap shut, and he's been holding on to something of mine for quite a while. Kid's gonna go far.
With love from Balmy Hal, name and address withheld.
Oh, what a joke.
Woohoo! Yeah!
fantastic, it's unbelievable, and it's terrible, but it's true.
Algiers, May 1948. We arrived yesterday after a midnight crossing on a tramp freighter from Marseille. There are 3 of us. Along with myself was the beguiling Frenchwoman, Coco Chocolat, and the Englishman, Archibald Heath Toffee. Coco was well known to me, a fixture in the small world of esoteric dessert seekers. I once spent a long weekend before the war in Marrakesh with her, sampling a hashish-laced baklava that caused us both to speak and act exactly like Marlene Dietrich. Although we received very favorable notices for our performance at the Casbah, we had not spoken since. Sir Archibald, or Archie, as he insisted on being called, was an unknown. He was handsome, with a posh accent and an air of world-weary sophistication. There were whispers that he had connections in the intelligence world. He had spent the past year roaming the ruins of Central Europe and claimed to have found a Linzer tort recipe that belonged to Hermann Goering. I trusted neither of them. Our search had led us to Marseille. It was there we met a one-eyed sailor in a truly vile waterfront bar.
Mon ami, there is a cafe in Algiers that serves a creme brulee that will destroy a man's soul.
Tell us everything you know. I have money. 500 francs.
Monsieur, do not be a fool. Take your money and go back to America. Stick to your apple pie and your soft-serve vanilla cone. You will find only misery in Algiers.
500 francs. Take it or leave it.
Le Chat Famère, in the old quarter, south of the market.
Le Chat what?
Fumeur, le chat fumeur, the smoking cat.
Ask for the head waiter, a bastard named 34. Our ship leaves in 2 hours. There is no more I can do for you. God help you.
And so we found ourselves in the sun-baked streets of Algiers as we searched the maze of dusty alleyways looking for Le Chat Famère.
I say, old chap, what's that down there?
Mon Dieu, le chat fumeur.
There at the end of the alley was a small cafe. There was no sign, but standing at a podium at the entrance was a man with a lit cigarette hanging from the corner of his mouth. Next to him sat a large black cat, who also had a lit cigarette hanging from its mouth. Are you Pettifor?
I am.
That's amazing. How does she do that?
She fetches them for me, of course. She refuses to buy her own.
We're here for the creme brulee.
Monsieur, you cannot make such a demand on me.
We have money.
It is not a question of money. I cannot in good conscience serve you this. It is beyond what any man can bear.
We are not tourists, monsieur. I can assure you, gentlemen and lady are well acquainted with existentially dangerous desserts.
Monsieur, I cannot.
What if we ordered the lunch special?
That might be acceptable. May I recommend a good Sauvignon Blanc with it?
And so we had a very agreeable lunch, with a Sauvignon Blanc that was refreshing but not overwhelming with citrus and herbal notes. At last, it was time for dessert. And now, Pettifor, the creme brulee.
Monsieur, I beg you to reconsider.
Quit stalling, man. The brulee.
Very well. Vite. Gentlemen, before you is a dessert like no other. It is infused with an awareness of the futility of existence, imported directly from the left bank. It is the bleakest dessert ever devised, filled with an unfathomable emptiness and impossible cruelty, and hints of vanilla. I wash my hands of this.
Bon appetit.
And bon appetit.
I thrust my spoon down onto the glassy sugar. I heard a crack. It echoed through my head. Then everything went black. What happened next, I truly cannot say. I was found deep in the desert by Bedouins 3 months later, still clutching a spoon. Of my companions, nothing was heard of them ever again. I spent 6 weeks recovering at a sanitarium outside the city. A letter arrived for me the day I was discharged. It was the bill, with gratuity added. Pettifor truly was a bastard. I have been unable to return to the life I knew before, and those who knew and cared for me say I am not the man they knew. They say that I am mad. And so I must go where the mad go, to where they say it will be of little consequence. I, dear reader, am moving to Florida.
So this humblest little servant of your daily life contains not just a product, but symbolizes a more abundant life for all freedom-loving people everywhere in the world. This is the miracle of the can.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is our show for this evening. Let me introduce the cast to you very quickly. Mr. Stede Bonnet, Mr. Ryan Burke, Miss Kimberly DePersia, Miss Rachel Tillman, Mr. Jeffrey S. Herman, Miss Tony Deckers, Jennifer Callison, Andrea Howells, and the great Doc Anthony Bravo. I am Doug McDowell. Thank you for coming.
All right, we're going to do a Q&A, but first let's all get together for a cast photo. If I can have Mr. Jeff Rembert take a photo. All right, everybody in?
All people in the back. It's a comedy show. Come on. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming to Next Step Screenplay Series. We're going to call all our writers onto the stage and do a Q&A. So just first off, a huge thanks to Binks for being an amazing host for us. A huge thank you to Michael F. Lewis for doing all our sound and music. Yeah. We have Tony Taylor over there manning our live stream. That's hanging on by a thread, but we got it. And Jeff Rembert here, who is our curator. So he reads through all the scripts and chooses the items for this season. So yeah. So right now we have our writers. We also have Wayne Cothran here as well. So we have. Yep. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce each writer. They're gonna say which sketches they've written. And yeah. So.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Callison. I did Superheroes Day Off and Shelf Help with Sherry Phelps.
Tony Deckers, Purity Weekend.
Okay. I am Doug McDowell. I'm one of the producers at Cammy Theater. I wrote The Major, Neighborhood Dysphoria, The Dessert, and Last of the Hunter-Gatherers, and I am a co-writer of The Bureaucrat along with Wayne Cothran and Andrea Howells, and a co-writer of The Misadventures of Astro Man with Wayne Cothran. So.
I'm Andrea Howells. I write the Misfortune bit. I also did Crypto Psychiatrist and what's the other one? Oh, Will and Testament.
Will and Testament.
So I'll, nice. Oh, and wait. Yes.
Well, you. Wayne Cothran is the creator of Astro Man and The Bureaucrat.
Cool. So I'm going to kick it off with the first question, just for everyone to answer down the line, is what inspires you to write your pieces? You know, you all have varying different topics and things. So kind of what are some of your sources of inspiration?
Life. Somebody once told me, a sketch writing teacher said, pet peeve is one thing that you should focus on, and I think that factors in things like that.
Church and youth group, and I'm inspired to write on things that I find incredibly silly.
Well, I wrote a lot of comedy sketches. There's two things you can do. You can put ordinary people in extraordinary situations, but comedy sometimes works better, especially in some of the sketches that we've done, when you put, when you put very, very ordinary people in very ordinary situations, or you put very extraordinary people in very ordinary situations. And that's kind of what we've done with a lot of the sketches here, I think.
For me, usually what I end up writing starts as something that starts as like a quick pass-off joke. The Will and Testament, I was talking with Jeff at one of the writers' nights, and I'm like, have this idea of like a man reading a will, and it's like, to my wife, I leave the Mercedes. To my mistress, I leave the memories I made in the Mercedes. So just building off of like little small quips or small things that we have as like a quick one-off joke when we're all together. And I'm like, actually, let's turn that into a whole thing, and then I'll write it all in like one night and then be like, this is it. I can't do anything to it after this because I'll lose it.
Well, on that, if anyone has any questions they'd like to ask a particular writer about a particular piece or just about the writing process, feel free to raise your hands and we'll call on you. So.
Le Chat Fumeur in the Old Quarter in Algiers. Oui. That was actually inspired by a typo in an Amazon entry for the classic novel The Sheltering Sky. And I found this like 3 years ago. And it actually said that this is a classic novel in which the characters face the unfathomable emptiness and impassive cruelty of the desert. And I went, surely that's a typo, and obviously Bezos can shoot Katy Perry into space, but he can't hire a decent proofreader. And then it just sort of rolled from there. It's just like, well, yes, well, how cruel and empty could a desert be? And we ended up with that. So, yeah. So, anything else? Anyone? I don't remember. I was just found clutching a spoon. So, no, I did read The Sheltering Sky many years ago. I don't remember a creme brulee in it. But anyway. We do both. Wayne and I collaborated a lot. We were in a writers group together. He's the one. He's largely responsible for the podcast getting done, just because he was one of the people nudging me to do something like that for a long time, and he had a ton of material where he said, "Here, let's do this." At that point, we were looking more at TV scripts or YouTube videos or whatever, but we changed them into the audio style format. So sometimes I write stuff. Some of the things I wrote for this, I did write on my own, but a lot of the things like that are ongoing, like The Bureaucrat and like the superhero ones, the Astro Man and things, I kind of depend on other people to bring stuff to that to make it work and make it flow. So yeah, sometimes alone, but often with other people, and sometimes when you bring people together, you just get ideas that you never would have thought of in a million years. So yeah.
Got a question.
You'll never know. It was, yes, based on a version of that. Like, some of it was drawn.
Well, we know it was based on a virgin, but
Right. It was a little bit of personal experience, and then I would start listening to what they were talking about to these girls in church, and I'm like, this is kind of bullshit. So I just decided it would be funny.
I'll just say that is one of my favorite sketches that we've ever done for the podcast, and it was so fun to just see it done live with all of the act. This is the second cast that's done it. Just to see it live and just see it, it's just wonderful. It just there isn't a cuss word in it or anything, but it just takes and it just twists you, and it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful in so many ways.
Oh wow.
Yes, I guess so. So we're hoping, and she also wrote another wonderful sketch for us about her dogs called Three Dog Night, which you can listen to on our latest episode. And I'm hoping we get a lot more from Tony in the future because she's one.
He's my stalker.
Yeah.
I know. It's weird.
Speaking of the podcast, so for those of you that might have just stumbled in and been like, oh, well, this is what is this? So what is the Can Meet Theater podcast? Please tell us where people can find it. Yeah.
What is it? Can Meet Theater is, in a nutshell, or in a can more likely, it is an original sketch comedy podcast. It contains most of what you saw here tonight are sketches that we have previously recorded, although there were a couple new ones. We are available on any and all the podcast platforms you can think of, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify to anything you can think of. We are releasing full episodes about once a month or so these days. We are going to be entering our second season. We may be mixing things up a little bit with how we do the podcast. But it is usually 30 to 40 minutes of just pure comedy gold to make your day just a little bit brighter. So wherever you like to listen to podcasts, plug in Can Meet Theater. Can't miss us. So.
Well, that's so thank you all so much for coming out to Next Step Screenplay series, and a huge kudos to Can Meet Theater. So this is a really fun show.
And to Michael Lewis.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Where is Michael Lewis? He is over there. So as mentioned, this is our last show at Banks.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for 2 years, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, this started out as like a one-time screenplay reading of a screenplay that I wrote, and then we had such a great experience doing it that we decided to keep on going. And we've done so many different scripts, rom-coms, World War II dramas, zombie comedies, just like it's TV series, shows, just a whole bunch of different things, short screenplays, lots of things Can Meet. So this is just a pause on Next Step. We're going to be looking forward to 2026 in a new format. So please stay tuned and follow All the Line Studio and Incubator for all the socials and everything. And we'll be updating you on the new evolution of Next Step, the next step of Next Step. But this has been an extremely wonderful experience. A huge thank you to Banks and to all our creative talent that has graced our stage with their writing and acting and sound skills and all of that. So just
Speaking of which, before I go, I was remiss. Please, a big hand for our sound guru and our cousin Jimmy, Mr. Michael F. Lewis.
Yes.
So, thank you. Couldn't do it without him.
Yes. So thank you all so much for coming out. Stay tuned. We have also tons of other projects that we do for Next Step Screenplay series. For All the Line Studio and Incubator as well. So stay tuned, follow us online, and this is just a pause in Next Step. We're going to have lots of new stuff next year. So thank you all so much, and have a great night.
And the Bossa Nova! Royalty-free Bossa Nova! Yes.